Hello everyone, welcome back to Spooky Express. We are in the final world of sea puzzles, Final Funfair C1. There really isn't much to go now, I don't think. I guess there's going to be a Z level as well at the end. Z for zombie. Okay. So how many characters do we have? Ooh, 5. Okay, what does that mean? So 4 zombies are going to go here. We're not necessarily taking them all together because we can zigzag up to the top. We've got a kid that we want to pick up at some point. And we do want to leave with them, so it's 4 zombies to here, vampire to here, which is kind of interesting. That is kind of interesting. I mean, everything is telling me I want to be looping around this way, grabbing you. I don't know why I want to do this. Do I want you to get there? Sure. I think this might be close. It's just the fact that I wasn't able to pick you up. So do we do something slightly different to put somebody else somewhere else? So you jumped out there and got in there. What if I do this? Yep, we're using the fact it's 5 long, so you get in the back. Okay. Does this make a difference? I'm not logicking it out. I'm just... So also, yeah, it doesn't work. So maybe logicking it out is necessary. So basically what I want is... what do I want? Interesting, actually. It's almost like I don't want you at the front. I want you... Like, this loop around this is making me really think this is the right way to go. And I can make that loop and I can get back down here and I can go past this. Now, I want you to jump out, but then a zombie to jump in when you jump out, which means I need a zombie here, but then that means not picking up you somehow. But I don't get how that would happen. That's definitely an interesting move, though. It's interesting that there's enough space here. I guess I can also make it so the kid doesn't even get in. Ah, that's probably what I'm doing. That's why there's this much space here. Then all 4 of these can get in, and then the kid can just get in where the vampire was. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Ta-da! Neat. Final Funfair C2. 3 vampires, 3 coffins. Demon wants to go there. Do we have anything else? No, okay, it's just that. We're probably scaring these around a bunch though. Demon and 2 vampires are getting done at the same time. Definitely, yes. So we want 2 of them with us. That's probably the last, maybe? There's clearly a bunch of zigzagging around here, isn't there? Who am I picking up first? But the fact there's 3 wide bit on the slide here is kind of interesting. Definitely not going this way now. Or like, I mean, I could be going like... I was going to say like this and then back down that way, but no. I guess I could be doing this and then back down this way. But would I be able to pick up the demon in the process? I don't think so. I don't think we're going that way. I think we're going this way. I think we might just be picking up the demon first, but maybe that's a trap. Maybe that's a trap. And we're probably using the fact that there's 3, which means a corner trick is going to happen of some sort. What? Did not mean to do that. Like, possibly we're doing this kind of thing, because this does leave enough space around the top still. Don't know exactly why yet. You're going to get scared along, is that fine? Actually, might be fine. Isn't this perfect? Almost. Grab you. Because you won't go anywhere. Drop these 2 off. Grab you. And we're done. Whoa. It's very surprising when it all comes together just through, like, feeling your way through the puzzle instead of really logically doing it. The Final Funfair C3. Okay. What have we got? What have we got? So you're probably getting scared along, although if you are, then we're picking you up last. That's not necessarily true, we could pick you up from there. Okay, I've got 3 carriages. What are the numbers? 1, 2, 3 zombies, but we need 4, so you're becoming a zombie. You're going there, you're going there. Okay, and these three are not necessarily happening together. In fact, if they wanted to force them to happen together, they could have just put them one bit further back. So that maybe implies that they're definitely not happening together? Maybe. How are you becoming a zombie? Are you butting heads here somehow? That would imply running into something and stopping. That's true. Is that true? Is there any other way that could work? Or we're making you jump off next to a zombie like here. If that's happening, so then we end up with zombie. Are they going here then? I don't get how I get there. I have to go round the top, do that, but then I'm stuck on this side. So then maybe they're not going here. Maybe I'm picking up you and you. Yeah, this is feeling right. Pick up you and you. They're going to go here, here, and here. Kid is going to get scared along, and I pick them up, get them scared. Ooh, can I do a loop like that? Maybe I can. Okay, I'm thinking this. I don't know the whole thing yet. Scare you along. Pick you up. We avoid scaring you back. We leave you there. We have to drop off at least one of them, so it might just be the vampire right now. Pick up you. And then this way, drop off these two. Kid jumps out. We haven't scared the zombie along yet, but maybe that's fine. Not. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, so the zombie needs to have been scared already. Ooh, how? Because I'm going to have to go through there. Can I avoid something happening here by going like this? I don't see what I'm avoiding by doing that. No, I've missed my opportunity to turn the kid into a zombie. Okay, so how do I not miss that opportunity? By you not getting in here, so we get you at the back or something? How would we get you at the back? By having the vampire at the back. But that's not going to happen. However, maybe there is enough room to do something interesting here. Like this. This. It's different at least. Vampire in the middle, and it uses the space in an interesting way where I can still loop down here. So then stick with the same kind of thing. So then kid in the middle, which actually... not kid in the middle unless I do this, which I do have space for. Okay, this is feeling right, just because of the way the space is being used, as often happens in this game. Kid's going to jump out, and I think won't get... No, of course the kid will get back in. Wait, the kid's not even... Oh, you're jumping in the front. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Of course you're jumping in the front. I mean, maybe this can work somehow? I don't think it can. It was feeling right, and now it's not feeling right. Okay. Can I somehow... I can't, like, go here with a zombie. Well, I certainly don't want that. It's not like I can drop off one zombie. But there maybe is something I can do here, like drop off you... and you... But then you're going to get in. Which I don't want, because I'm pretty sure I want to scare you here. And then what's the plan? You'll run there, you'll turn the kid into a zombie, won't you? Or will you just scare the kid away? I'm actually not sure. I don't remember how that rule works. It's not the most intuitive rule. Can the vampire be at the back? Not that that would necessarily help. Once I've come past here, which I have to do at some point, my only way back to the side is this way. The problem, of course, is that the demon's going to jump into the slot at the front. It's no longer feeling right. I mean, I can make it so there's no slot at the front. But keeping at the front is better, because then you jump out. But I want the rest to be full, I guess. But then that means the zombies don't go here, but they have to go there. So what am I missing about that? What am I missing about that? They're gonna have to go there at some point. Like at some point I have to be over there. If we could end on that side, I guess, and just use one of these once. But then I can't get back with the demon, so no. We're definitely going through there, back this way, ending here. So then there's some other sequence of things I can do here, somehow. Probably doing some sneaky little thing. Is it this sneaky little thing? What does that do? That was the kid in the... Oh, we can avoid that. No, we can't. Kid gets in. Kid gets scared there. Oh, ooh, that's a way of turning the kid into a zombie. Okay. I'm liking this. Okay. Because then it doesn't matter about... Wait, what was the problem? The kid... Because the kid's not there and this kid's not going to jump back in, so... I guess I can just do this. Go here. You jump in. Oh, but I don't want you to get scared away. So, demon wants to be at the back. Well, not necessarily at the back, but not at the front. So how do I avoid that? By delivering you first. So you get in the back. Then we go this way. We avoid that by doing this. You two bump into each other there. But okay, so we specifically need the demon in the middle. Okay, I understand. Which means putting... Okay, so exactly what we did before. Like this. No, how did we do it? It was picking up you, then you. Get you in the middle. Wait, hold on. What was the trick here? Uh-oh. What was I literally just doing? Undo, undo, undo. Undo. So I had this. You in the middle, you get scared there. Okay. Oh gosh, don't undo anymore. Okay, so I think I want this. Wait, what do I want? But I want... Okay, no, I do want them to bash into each other. Which requires doing this move that I did. Either way, you're going to jump in. Hold on, so let's do this again. You jump out. And so the problem now is that the vampire's at the back, right? Like, it's good in a sense because it leaves a space at the back for you to get into. And that's good because then there's a thing in front of you. But yeah, I do specifically need the demon in the middle. So that they bash together there. No, sorry, on the first one. And then here they can both get in. Definitely. So it's exactly this, but demon in the middle, which requires vampire in the middle. But it also requires getting the kid there. So if the kid's getting there, then vampire in the middle. So kid's either front, back. Kid can't be front. So kid at the back. So how do I get the kid in without getting scared away? I think I see. So do this, vampire in the middle. No, that doesn't work. We'd have to leave more space there. So that, but then I can't get down here. What do I want? I want kid at the back, vampire in the middle, kid at the back. Vampire in the middle, kid at the back. Vampire in the middle happens if I do this, but kid runs away. a zombie scares kit. Well, not yet. Well, it's interesting because the kid could not get scared. The kid could jump in here. Oh, wait, no, that doesn't change anything. Of course not. Just jump in here, please. Like, this would be the situation. This would be right if you didn't get scared first. I don't think there's any way for me to change that. There's no way I'm taking something down here immediately, right? Or is there a way I'm doing that? No, because I got to drop off 2 zombies over there. And I definitely want to leave you around for the bump. Yeah. Okay, so there's just some way of wiggling here, I think. Just some way of wiggling. I wanted vampire in the middle, didn't I? Sure did. Does it matter? It matters. Why does it matter? I don't remember again. Oh, because I want to pick up the demon and they want to have a carriage in front of them. Vampire at the back is also fine. What? I don't get how I fix this. You're not going to jump in the back again. Hold on. This is like the most interesting starting move. I can't get down though, because then block that off. Also the same, kind of the same thing happens either way. You get in the middle. Maybe there's something else I can do over here. You jump out. But vampire at the back is bad, apparently. What if I drop off a zombie and a vampire? Oh, sorry. I wanted it to be the middle zombie. Or the second zombie. I think there is something sneaky I can do, like with this. Somehow. Something sneaky I can do, like zigzagging around these things. I don't know what exactly. Still doesn't work. Also, zigzagging there is actually bad because I don't want to pick you up. Almost certain about like this bit being like this. Like this. Almost certain. Okay. Is there just some sneaky way to do something at the beginning? Nope. I could go down to... I could get the demon in the middle by doing... No. I cannot get the demon in the middle. Now demon's at the front, which is bad. Which is bad. What else can I do here? You're gonna jump in, doesn't really matter what I do there. Which makes me think I'm not using this space well enough. I just need you in the middle. So therefore, At this point, I need this to be empty. Which is only happening if the vampire's there. But I can't get the vampire there, can I? Well, yes, by doing this. But then, what happens? We scare you away because of the ordering. I don't love that the ordering of the things is like the blocker here. It'd be nice if there was some other constraints that made that the case. What if we don't pick up the zombie here yet? But that's not possible. Okay, what if I'm wrong about this? Maybe I am actually picking up you and you and dropping off. No. No way we're doing this. So you do get in the middle, which is fine. But we have other problems. Now I can't fill in both of these. I absolutely have to take you across. I can't drop you off here. So, wow. Is there a sneaky trick to do with, like, getting further away from a platform at some point? What do I need? Vampire in the middle, which you are. But I need you in the back, which I cannot do right now because of this. I can get rid of that, but then vampire's not in the middle anymore. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. This doesn't change a thing. In fact, it makes it worse. What? I don't get how I change this. You can get in the back, but then nothing else is right. Ah! There's got to be some variation of this, I think. I can't go around the side, loop through this way. For many reasons. Maybe I'm like completely wrong about the start. Maybe we don't do anything with them. That can't be true because I have to take over both zombies and the vampire. They have to come with me. They have to come with me. Is there any way like I'm taking you instead of you, and you get scared out onto here or something and take your place? No, 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 no. I'm confused. I am confused. Zigzagging through here in different arrangements doesn't do a whole lot. Wait, vampire in the middle now. This is it. Wait, hold on. How? What? There was just some way of wiggling through here that made a difference. Oh, I guess like that was completely unnecessary. Okay, it's literally just that. Okay. Okay, well, there we go. Like I did all the most complicated stuff and then not the easy stuff right at the start. Okay. Let me do this, then everything works out, right? Yep, 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 yep. It's funny how like, yeah, the most basic thing at the beginning was the hardest thing to, was the hardest thing to figure out there. I think that's just because it's the complex. I don't know. I mean, I was overcomplicating that, wasn't I? Like that little loop there did nothing at all. But when I'm like wiggling through the characters like that, I'm expecting them all to be like scaring each other out and all that kind of stuff. Well, that doesn't make sense with the zombie and vampire. Anyway, okay. Funfair C4. 5 things here. How many do we have? 4. Interesting. So not 5, which is when you can do interesting C shapes. But maybe with 4 you can do something interesting somewhere. I mean, I guess you could do some interesting interaction between these and this. So 5 vampires and you want to go here. Okay. So we want to scare you rightwards and then that way. You'll get scared by you anyway. And then when I do this, I don't necessarily need to do them all at the same time. No. Okay, well, let's pick up 2 then. There's clearly something else to this. I'll pick up 3. Sure. Drop off 2, scare you that way. What's the problem here? Oh. Oh, because I'm not actually scaring you. I can scare you like this. And then you do your thing. But then, once I go along here, I can't go along again. Okay. So that's the question here is how do I scare you here? Therefore, having a vampire in the front, for sure. Unless I'm getting you here some other way. I don't think I am. So how do I scare you? Vampire in the front. But still have... Because at that point, I've connected to here. Wait, what's the problem? Can't I just go over the top and pick them all up? I've only got 4. So it's like I do need to have dropped 1 off because I can't come down this way and do all of these. Interesting. Well, then isn't it just a case of like, do one of them now? That didn't help in any way. I don't think I want you to get in. I don't want you to get in. So wait, okay, can I not just do this one? Do 1. Grab you and then scare you. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. That's the kind of thing I want to do though, I guess. Something to do with having 4 here is relevant. I don't know how, but it must be. You're going to jump in. I can avoid picking either of you up, but then they will both get in. Don't think I want to pick up the kid. What am I saying? What am I saying? I want to get... Like, I want to drop 1 off here, then pick up another one and go next to you, then pick up the rest and go down here and leave. It probably ends like this. Maybe. Maybe. That makes this space not used, but that's not necessarily a problem. Problem is, I can't do this without leaving the front space open, in which case the kid's just going to jump in. The kid's just going to jump in. So there's some trick I can do with 4 that makes this not true somehow. There's some trick I can do with 4. It's always a trick to do with the number of things. Always. This doesn't help, does it? They're all going to get in. Great. Put 1 there, then the kid gets in. Okay, what? What am I doing? What am I doing? How do I scare you that way? Or is there some other trick going on here? I guess if I pick you up, I can scare you back out again. Oh, that's a good point. pick you up. If I go around the corner, you get scared out again. As long as there's another one in the third thing, you are going to go that way. And then you're going to jump in the front. So what's wrong with that? So if I have 3, am I done? Presumably not. Well, the problem with that is... hold on. So what was it saying? You jump in, you get scared out again, you get scared that way up, but you've jumped in. Okay, so there's some way to prevent you from jumping in. It's to do with there being 4, for sure. There's gotta be some reason that having 4 fixes this problem in some way. So I specifically want you to jump out, but you not to jump in. What would make that happen? If you were indecisive about where to go, or you had a different one to go to. Well, I don't want you to go to a different one either. Okay, what's the fix for this? Does it help to wiggle? I don't think so. I mean, then you specifically don't get scared that way at all. This is definitely the thing I'm trying to fix here. Pretty sure. How do I avoid you jumping in? Or how do I get somebody else there? That's not going to happen. They can't get scared out. So it's going to have to be you. So you need to scare to get out, but not get in. How? No. What about wiggling down the other way? Can that somehow work? So if we wiggle the other way, let's get rid of this. Maybe I'm wrong. Let's say we have 3, which we do. Well, let's get 3 a different way. Why 3? I don't really remember. But I want the kid. I very specifically want the kid. Hold on, if I just get all 4 of them, doesn't that then just get the kid where I want it to go? Yes. I guess then the problem is picking up you. Yeah, that is the problem. Okay, what? So definitely one of these has to go there early. But then I can't do this bit because there will be a space for you to jump into. Well... Okay, so maybe what we do is we do one of these early. We pick you up, go here. Go back up this way, go past here. There's definitely something more to this, but I'm going to keep going with this. I think there's more to this. So will you jump in here or not? You will. Oh, also, it's not yet time for you to get scared that way. Okay. So I want you to go this way without this getting... But then that means all 4 of them need to be full. Does it though? Could it just be that... Well, yeah, because otherwise you would have jumped in while I went past you. Definitely not dropping off here first. And then if I go back up, then I can't get to these ones without... I'll be locked in, basically. But if I go down there with all 4, as we've already done... You do skate to the right and down, great. But then we can't get you, because we can't drop one off. Okay, that is a conundrum. So what's the sneaky trick I can do that somehow saves this? Something to do with having 4. But what to do with having 4? One of them needs to already be dropped off. Can I do something clever while doing that? I can't go and scare you during that time. Let's like grab you. I can't only grab you, can I? I can like only grab you. Is there something interesting about this? Once again though, I wouldn't be able to drop one off. Also no, there's not. Also picking you up is just clearly bad, right? Right? I've got to go and drop one off. I was just thinking like maybe I'm going down this way and I'm actually going around the back of here. But I gotta go and drop one off. I need some way back as well. You don't want to get in the bag. I'm not sure what this is doing for me. Just leaving you there, do something interesting? Ah, can you fill? No, you're not going to jump into the space that you want to jump to. They're not adjacent to the same space. There is a potentially interesting puzzle in that though. We could be filling up more than one of these while we're down here as well. Don't want you to jump in. If you do that, you're going to turn to a vampire, which isn't necessarily bad, because then we can't scare you. We don't have anything to scare you with. So losing the front one of these is bad. But I gotta wait. So losing the front one's bad, but I gotta lose the front one. Well, no, I clearly gotta pick up a new front one before we scare the kids. How though? You? It can't be you. It can't be you. There's no way to pick you up and scare the kids. Except that kind of is. It could be any of them, really. So we drop off one, pick up another front one. I haven't already tried this though. Front one. Oh, and we're not here, so you have nothing to jump into. This is good. This is it. I feel like this is something I tried earlier on, but I guess I didn't. So weird that all this space is here. That's so unusual. Okay, cool. That was C4. That leaves us with only 4 more puzzles to solve. Holy moly. There's definitely room for another one here. Alright, I'll see you next time, folks, and we'll try out C5 from the final Funfair. Alright, goodbye.